Hey guys, this is AgentMindStorm, and welcome back to my survival series. Last episode was the Christmas episode, and we've gone almost a month without a survival series episode, which is unacceptable, Mr. Agent, but whatever. Last episode, Santa cursed us with this terrible, terrible, terrible hat that really should have had a warning on it somewhere. So now we basically can't die and we can't take it off. Thanks a lot, Santa. Well, anyways, in between episodes, I worked a lot on the Nether tunnel project. In fact, I finished 2 tunnels in between episodes. Let's go look at them. First off, this one, the one to our ground area, is done. Complete. Boom. And then also, the Skyblock one is done, and both of these portals do work. I linked them perfectly first try. I was very impressed with myself. And yeah, so that's 2 more tunnels down. So now we have 4 tunnels down, 2 to go. That one's going to be easy, this one, because we actually don't need to do a cobblestone outside for the prismarine, since prismarine is not destructible by ghast fireball. And now we are going to have to do it for that one, but the snow packed ice area is mostly actually through nether walls, so we probably won't have to do a lot of cobblestone there. But then, Agent, where are you? Where did you just go? Well, this is what we're going to be working on this episode. This is the entrance from the bedrock on top of the nether. If somehow someone got stuck up there, they could walk over to the hole, come through, and then get down to this nice little hallway here. As you can see, it goes all the way up. This took me ages to mine out. A very long time. And as you can see, it connects right back to our old entrance where we broke the bedrock back in episode 32. Wow, that's a long time ago. Over 100 episodes, and we're finally doing something about it. So, basically, there's 2 main things we need to do this episode, and they're all based on the materials in here. So first off, we're building a piston entrance system so that you can get down here without really being too suspicious. So, let's get that started, I guess. We can start that right now. So, we should put the piston in the bottom, actually. Because on Java, we are moving to Java. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but it's fully like 100% locked in, basically. We're moving to Java, not Bedrock, so I'm happy with that. And recently I even found out there's a mod that lets us use controller on there, so it won't be like drastically different video style and everything. So it should be a pretty smooth transition. All I need to do is figure out what's the best way to convert the world. Do we wait for better tool chest updates or try to find something else? I don't really know about that, but we don't need to worry right now. So what is this here, then? Wait. Hold on a minute. Why am I putting the pistons in the bottom? That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. What am I doing? Okay, think about this for a second. You cannot push. Oh, wait. Okay, yes you can. Yes you can. So basically, we have a bunch of slime blocks on it. I designed this in between episodes, and apparently it's been too long since I designed it, even though it hasn't been long at all, that I already forgot how it works. So the reason for all this obsidian, yes, is because we have slime blocks. So, they're going right there, and right there. Now we just need to get the actual pistons in here. I didn't think through building this, as you can tell. I just kind of laid it out how it was going to be. Oh, now I broke the slime blocks. Alright, so I need some sort of scaffolding. If only we were on Java Edition, or Bedrock Edition. That would be great, if we had the scaffolding block, but we don't. So instead, we're going to do this, because this works just as well. Oh man, guys, it is going to be incredible once we move to Java and we get all the new features. We're going to get we're going to get like 3 updates in one. We're going to get all the village stuff. We're going to get all the aquatic stuff. I'm still most hyped for the aquatic stuff, though. Because, oh my gosh, it's going to be great. I am so excited. That's concrete powder. We need concrete. Oh yeah, I created a machine to automatically process concrete in the mesa area. Maybe I should show it to you at some point. It requires 2 players, like a split screen, but then I can just hold down both controllers with the trigger rubber band, and it works perfectly. It's great. Now, here we can break this block, and then put repeater going into a cobblestone, and that will power that piston. This should be set to 2. Then we can put redstone here. In the middle, we're going to just put black concrete, because black concrete is the area that we're building it. I probably should explain why we're using black concrete, shouldn't I? Yeah, so since you're coming from the Nether top area, which is kind of like a void, we're creating a big void tunnel of complete blackness all the way down. And it's going to use dark prismarine stairs, but we don't have dark prismarine stairs yet, so we're not going to build the stairs part, we're just going to build the walls. As you can see, it's all going to fit in here. It's going to be real nice once we can do it. Now, repeater. Boom, boom. And yeah, that one's already on 2. We can break this. And we need cobblestone and that. There we go. So now this system should work. Let's just get out a lever for, or button or whatever it is for testing purposes right here. Yep, it works. So that's exactly what we wanted to see. Now we just have to hook up the system as if you were in this hallway. So we're going to have to move the... no, we don't. Never mind. I was going to say we have to move the shulker box, but we don't, actually, because the wall is going to be right here. So it's going to go all along here like this, and the last stair level is actually here. But we are going to need a button that can trigger a comparator pulse extender, because we want this to stay closed most of the time instead of open. So we'll want the torch to be powered. Okay, we can put the little extender right here, right now. That's easy. I hate how dark it is in here, by the way. Let's put a torch. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Why did I not put torches in here before? It is so much better looking when you can see what you're doing, isn't it? That was miserable before I put these torches. Now look at it. So nice. Okay. Comparator here, here, and redstone. There. So now we want to put a button. And let's put the button right here. Because if you think when there's stairs here, this will actually be right at face level. So then if you... yes. So then we can put a block up here, redstone on top of that. And then we can power a redstone torch, which will be up. Okay, I need more cobblestone. So the reason I've left this extra row on this side, actually, is because I want to do an entrance on this other side, and I spent so much time designing an awesome redstone system. Oh yeah, I got super into redstone recently. I was just finally going on Java Edition, and I did some more redstone. Why did no one tell me how good observers are? Seriously, they are the best thing to happen to redstone in a long time, and I've never been told that. How can you guys keep this huge secret from me? Okay, I know it's not actually a huge secret that's been kept from me, but come on! Observers are incredible in redstone. They solve, like, a lot of the time I won't even know what to do, and I'll just put an observer, and that'll fix it. It's like, oh, it's just magical. The observer just solves all your problems. So now this button should open and close this. So what's wrong here? Let's craft another button, maybe? Okay, we can't do that, so we'll just steal this one and move it to where we can actually see. So we'll put this right over... we'll just put it on this. Why does that depower at the same time as all the redstone? That's not how repeaters work. That's not how repeaters work. Repeaters are supposed to hold the pulse. What is wrong with repeaters? What? Are you guys seeing this? The repeater is broken. Repeaters only depower after amount of time. What? This is so weird. Are you guys seeing this? Because this is not how redstone repeaters work. Okay, well, whatever. This exact same circuit worked in my other world. Hold on, I gotta check this. Since a lot of you people watching don't do redstone, I think I should probably explain what I want to happen. So this is my planning world, where I build all the stuff in my world before to make sure it works. And Here's the system, pretty much the exact same as it is built in the other Nether world, except for some reason, this one works. See, the redstone depowers before the repeater. I don't understand what the problem is. This is so weird. Okay, here we are back in Bizarro world, where redstone apparently has broken down, and it's still not working. Look at this. Press the button. Okay, here's the main problem. When this powers, this torch should turn off instantly. I don't know why it's taking a second. That torch should not stay on for a second. There's nothing keeping that torch on. Okay. Maybe as a wall torch, it will work differently. Let's put it as a wall torch. This should not change anything. This should work exactly the same as it did before. So if it does actually change something, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. So let's see it now. I'm going to have to keep moving this button every time I make adjustments. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why does it work with a wall torch? Okay, so well, now we know the answer. It's that floor torches are broken on Console Edition. This is the kind of thing that's like, man, we really gotta move to another version as soon as possible. So, how do we solve this problem now? Okay, so we can put a block here and then block that off and then do that. There we go. This is quite honestly one of the weirdest issues I've had in a long time. Because why does a wall torch behave differently to a standing torch? That doesn't even make any sense, and yet here we are. Okay, well, we got that issue solved. No idea why that even changed anything, because that should in theory be the exact same setup as before. Like, literally the exact same setup. But, you know, whatever. It works. So, okay. Time to start building the hallway. Let's just start coating all the walls in this. I hope we have enough concrete, because we might not, and that concerns me. And I really would like to have enough concrete. So, anyways, I want to talk about observers again, and explain to you guys why they are so crazy. So, this might be old news. I'm not sure. They did come out in 1.11, which is like 3 years old now, but, you know, keeping up with the times. So, they are one-tick pulse generators, so you don't need that little piston setup anymore with the, like, weird pulse thing. Now you can just immediately, easily, one block turns a redstone signal into a single pulse. That's incredible. And then also, there's the fact that the observers pulse every single time they get moved by a piston. So, it's just, I cannot believe I didn't realize how great they are. It might honestly be because I was trying to restrict myself to Bedrock Redstone for a while to make sure everything I built would work on both versions, but now that I don't have to, it's like, wow, this observer is great. I love it. So now I get why the observer is such a useful feature. So now that we've talked about observers, I think that there's nothing else to talk about except finishing this task. So why did I want to do this in the first place? Well, honestly, in case we ever get stuck above the Nether somehow, like another weird glitch brings us up there, we won't have to worry about actually being stuck up there. We can instantly get down because we have this nice system built here. And this single trail will save us a lot of problems in the future in case that'll ever happen. I don't know if that actually can happen. I mean, it's gotta be possible, right? Weird things happen in this game. Now, here's the question. Should we make the ceiling stairs, or should we make the ceiling solid blocks? If we make the ceiling stairs, it would cost a lot more dark prismarine. which is harder to get. So maybe we should just do blocks. But if we just do blocks, then we don't need those corner blocks that I just placed. So let's just break these, because we don't need them, actually. So we can ignore the corner, because the only reason we did corners on the bottom is because when you place stairs, you can see through that little corner. But with solid blocks, you can't, so we don't really need them. So we can, yeah, break them. Except there, we might want to leave them there. But we just have to really place under them like this. Now, because there will be a block here, like this. So let's just do all this at the bottom so you can see exactly how it's going to look. Now, I did leave some concrete powder in powder form, just in case we want to try to do something with, like, maybe a little bit of variation in the blackness, because this is a really dark tunnel. I'm sure that on YouTube this is going to look great, because on YouTube, dark areas always look great in videos, which is why building these nether tunnels is so annoying. So you know what we should do? Let's break this up a little bit, and head over. Look at that cool ceiling now. Look at that. When I build this room, I'm going to incorporate that into the design so that it looks like it's just part of the ceiling, and then you don't actually know. It opens, and there's, like, stuff up there. I think that's a cool idea. So now we need to get some sea lanterns. I hope we have some in our chest room, because if we don't, we're going all the way to the ocean monument, to our guardian farm. Because we need some sea lanterns. Because that's my idea for a light source in there. Because it's not just going to be pure blackness. We're going to throw in a bunch of random sea lanterns. So that should hopefully help break up the really repetitive black. It's not supposed to be a super useful tunnel. It's just like a cool tunnel for secrets. I love doing secret redstone stuff. And that tunnel is just perfect for that. So where are we looking now? We're looking for sea lanterns, which are on the second floor because I put stuff from TU31 down here. Oh, we do have sea lanterns. Perfect. We don't even need to go to the ocean monument. Now, if you're a European player, you might have seen sea lantern and think, wait, why is this thing not orange and looks a lot smaller? Because, in fact, on Bedrock Edition, they called the normal lantern block sea lantern for about 3 major updates. Like, how did you even make a mistake like that? Oops, we fixed which one is called sea lantern. Bedrock Edition's bugginess never stops amazing me, and it also bugs me. This is the end of my Bedrock rant, by the way. Just one point. I'm not going to go into a whole rant. That on Bedrock Edition, half of the bug fixes are like marketplace related. Almost every time. It makes sense. They want to make players who paid for stuff feel like their stuff's not broken, but it sometimes makes me feel like, ooh, maybe they're not focusing on a normal game. And especially compared to Java, where every update has a lot of bug fixes. Each snapshot has like 20 or something. Bedrock Edition, it's like 10 maybe, every few betas. It's not as frequent on Bedrock as I think it should be. But that's the end of that rant, because I don't want to start this again. We're already going to be moving to Java, and once we're on Java, we don't have to complain about Bedrock anymore, because we're not there. So, that's the mindset I have now. We're going to be ignoring all of the problems, because we don't need to think about them anymore, because we'll be on a newer version. Or not a newer version, actually. Java is actually older. On a version that personally suits me better. That's what I'll say. I hate when people say, ooh, this thing is infinitely better for everyone in every situation because the thing that I like. No, usually when people like something, it's because it suits them well. So trying to tell other people what they should like, that really bugs me. And I see that online so much. It's like, ooh, you shouldn't like this movie because this, but this movie is incredible. Well, if someone thinks a movie is good, they just like the movie, okay? Why do you care that I like a movie that you don't? And a lot of people seem to get really caught up on that. There's actually a funny video just called Opinions on the Internet. It has swearing in it, so maybe don't look it up, but it's funny because he's just demonstrates in about 30 seconds how if you see something that you like and someone else doesn't like it, for some reason you feel like you need to defend it, and you don't. Okay, this is actually close to the end of this episode. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how long it's taken us to just do some simple redstone, but actually looking at what we've done so far, we made a good amount of progress. this void tunnel, or whatever it is, I don't know what it is, actually. The top tunnel, nether tunnel, void tunnel. We need a name for this. Tell me in the comments what we should actually be calling this place, because I have no idea. But, yeah, I think that's going to be the end, pretty much right about now. So, I don't want that there. That looks bad. Okay. We need to make them look more random than that. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you think that this whole void tunnel thing is cool, because it's just like a nice little secret. Then you can go and get down here easily. But for now, I do want to tell you all, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.